Welcome to Prevent Your Adventure, and tonight we're trying something a little bit different. Still doing food, but I'm in the East Killingly Davil area of Killingly. I apologize, my lens keeps fogging up. It's a warm day, so you're going to have to deal with me wiping it, I guess. And I'm at a place called Black Pond Brews. Started off as a brew house. They have tons of beer. They've moved from their original location to a bigger location, and they're very busy in there on a Thursday evening. And my friend Marissa said the food here was pretty good and I should give it a try. So I ordered 3 things. Let me show you what I got. They have a schnitzel sandwich that comes with red cabbage, and it came with pickles, but I took the pickles off. Not a pickle guy. It typically comes with their hand-cut fries, but I got pretzel bites because I also got some poutine. And there it is, fogging up again. The last thing I got over here is some flatbread. They do flatbread here, so huge box. Not so huge flatbread, but that's okay. So this is a pepperoni flatbread, because why not? So let me just set everything up and we'll dig right in. Okay, let's start with some poutine. These are very nice looking fries. Good fries. And I didn't really know that they did food here. They actually sent out something in the mail. Those are good. So I thought I'd give it a try, and my friend Marissa, saw her yesterday, she said, absolutely, good food. A pretzel bite. Nicely done. Comes with a couple things for dipping. Maybe that's a slaw. Huh. Don't know exactly what I'm dealing with here. Nice flavor to it, whatever it is. Alright. Schnitzel. Which in this case is pork. Let me take another bite or two. That's nice. And the flatbread. That is nicely done. I like the crust. I like the sauce. Okay, let me finish what I can. We'll come back and we'll talk about it. Okay, final thoughts at Black Pond Brews in, I'm not sure if it's Davil or East Killingly, but it's in Killingly itself on Route 101. Pretzel bites, I like those a lot. Those were very tasty. I enjoyed those. The schnitzel, I even ended up putting some slaw on it, and it had some stuff on it, but to me it was quite dry. I thought that the red cabbage, I think that was on there, would give it something, but I just didn't get a lot out of it. So I wasn't really excited about the schnitzel. Now, I don't know if I've ever had schnitzel before. I have a cousin that loves this stuff, but I don't know, how that compares to what he has. He's on his non-related side. He's got German heritage, and schnitzel is a German thing. So I'm sure he was exposed to it. Me, not so much. The poutine was excellent. Those French fries on their own were top notch. They really were. They were very, very, very good, and the gravy and the cheese curds just added to it. And Jeffrey, in case you're wondering, that gravy off that poutine got me good. Multiple spots. A lot of squirting from the bottle tonight onto the shirt. The flatbread, very good. Nice crust, nice flavor, nice sauce. Really nicely done. Now, if any of you are hoping that maybe I grabbed a beer to try, I don't know if I've shared this with you before or not, but I don't do any form of alcohol. I did for like 3 years when I was 18 and it was legal, 100 years ago. But even then, beer wouldn't have been my go-to. But let me tell you my quick story. I stopped doing alcohol in 1982. Not because I had a problem with it, but because I made the mistake. I was visiting, my wife and I were visiting my cousin in Wyoming. And if you know Wyoming, or if you don't know Wyoming, Wyoming takes its drinking quite seriously. I had a different cousin tell me that when he was at the University of Wyoming, the federal government sent out a survey about drinking on campus, and the university sent it back unfilled out, just with a note, we refuse to be compared to non-professional drinking states. Honestly, you're in Wyoming, what else is there? Except shooting at the signs on the side of the road or something. So, I went out with my cousin, who was a professional drinker, and I kind of tried to keep up with him. And I don't remember anything about that night. My wife had to drive us home. She didn't drink. I woke up the next morning, I drank scotch all night, and I don't know if that had an impact or not, but I had no hangover, but it really, really bothered me that I couldn't remember a thing about the night before. Not a thing. So I thought, I don't need that. I just decided it wasn't important to me anyhow, so it was easy to just stop drinking at that point. So I haven't had any alcohol since then. I don't know if my sons are aware of this or not, and I apologize to them and their wives. But when we did the toasts at their weddings, I just lifted it up. I didn't drink anything. Just not my thing. Eating, whole other story. But drinking just didn't do it for me. So, long story to tell you that I'm not the guy to tell you how any of the drinks are here. And they have a lot of them. And they serve some hard alcohol also, but I don't know enough about it to know what's going on in there as far as the alcohol goes. But the food was very enjoyable. The flatbread I would come back for. The poutine I would come back for. They have a pulled pork sandwich that I probably would try next time. That schnitzel was just a dry piece of meat, crusted and all that, and just didn't grab me. But that's okay. Place is full on a Thursday night, day before Good Friday. It's just my opinion that schnitzel. I had high hopes for it, but I didn't know what I was walking into. I don't know if that's how schnitzel is normally served or not. So I'm going to have to do some research on that. But anyhow, let's give it a score. Black Pod Brews, 0 to 10. Here's to hoping this lady backing in next to me doesn't run into me, but we'll see. So anyhow, very good food. Really nice girls working inside there. Just very loud in there, I'll tell you that. It was busy enough, but it was very loud, just the acoustics of the place. So I don't know how easy it is if you were to come here to try to... Oh, I think I'm parked crooked. No wonder she's looking at me funny. So anyhow, let's give it a score. 0 to 10. Really good poutine. Really good flatbread. The pretzel bites were good. I'm going to go 8.2. I liked it. I would come back and try it again. They have an online ordering app, but I waited till I got into the parking lot to order, and the cell phone service around here is horrendous. So I had to go in and order, and then I just sat and waited. So not a big deal. It was fairly quick. So anyhow, there you go. Black Pond Brews, Killingly, Connecticut, on Route 101, 8.2.